girl. Hey, did I actually record?
Hey.
How you, girl? What's new
Hey.
with you?
I'm good, honey. I done gained 5 pounds eating the Thanksgiving foods, and I am I'm super full still, because I'm still eating on it because I love Thanksgiving food.
Let me just tell you, girl. I have not had, dear listeners, this TMI, a poop quite so good as the one after eating all those greens I cooked. There's a reason it's called a mess of collards.
Yes.
Oh, and it smells the same coming in as coming out. Mm-hmm.
Did you make sure to devein them and everything? All the
girl, did you see the TikTok of the woman? The TikTok of the woman the white woman from North Carolina. I don't know whose mother this thing is. She's got a little gay son who was videoing her making her famous collards.
Oh no.
Girl, she put the whole collard in the pot.
What?
Just whole.
Like even the stem at the bottom and everything?
Yes, the whole ass collard. And then rather than frying any kind of bacon or anything, she just cut bacon and ham up on top. Put in a cup of water.
I was afraid you were going to say that. I was like, wait, what's happening?
Put in a cup of water, put the lid on and let it sit for like 15, 20 minutes. They were and like her son pulls out one, like a whole ass leaf of collard. And he's like, is it Dutch? She's like, yeah. And he tastes like, oh, this is good. It needs a little vinegar on it, but it's good. I'm like,
he's a good son.
I let my collards cook for.
Those collards are cooked so much. I mean, that's like a death penalty collards. Like that's like you're not getting out of this pot till we know you good and dead.
Yes. I could do, because I am still a little white. I could do a little crunch to them, just a little, just very, very, very little.
Okay.
Very, very, very little. Like if it's
Mama Maim is like,
look, if it's been in there 5 hours. And it's time to eat. Ain't nothing going to help them collards at that point. Is basically what I'm getting to.
All right, well, I'll give you that. Okay, fine. You're right. I'm just saying.
But
you can still put a pressure cooker in, but
girl, I didn't take my Instant Pot with me, girl. But I do have to talk to you about black people, and TikTok.
Tell me about black people, yes, please.
So my husband has been using the TikTok AI filter. Have you seen this?
I have not.
Okay, it's a thing. It's a thing where you type stuff in and you take a picture and it will turn you into whatever you say.
Oh, okay.
So my husband has very full lips. He's a white man with very full lips.
Come on.
No matter what he puts in, it turns him into a black man.
Come on, white chocolate, yeah.
Like, girl, yesterday he was like a small green gremlin. He took a picture of me and it turned me into a little tiny gremlin, like a little green goblin looking thing. He took a picture of the dog and turned her into like a little green dog. Took a picture of himself, black man.
He is now and forever known as white chocolate. I'm gonna say that right now. I done filed the request with the Black Council. They said I could use the name for him.
I was like, so type in white man, just see what comes up. I put me in it and I turned like ghastly white. The dogs both turned white. Himself, black man. He was a little light skinned, but it was still black man.
Not light skinned, honey. Was he yellow? I was watching a documentary last night about Eartha Kitt, and she was talking about how when she was growing up, they used to call her Yella, and she was with a Yeah, and she was with a British interviewer, and so he had never heard that. Obviously, because he was like, "Wait," he's like, "What?" He was like, "She's like, yeah." He's like, "But you're not." He's like, "She's like, no, it's just the word, honey. It's like she's like none of these words mean anything. They're just words, but they have impact.
They're just words. They just have impact.
I'm like, come on, Eartha, you better tell him, Handy. You better school him.
Yeah, don't.
But yeah, it was good.
God. She also look at him and say, "It's your fault these words have impact, Mr. British man. You caused this.
It's you." I have a karaoke patron now who does Eartha Kitt's "Where's My Man" now every week, and it is hilarious because it's not, like sometimes you'll have that gay that will do a song and it's basically like a reproduction of that song. His version of Eartha Kitt's "Where's My Man" is not that. It's like when he does the cat sounds, it's the funniest thing. And I think it's just because I know how the song goes in my head. So when I'm listening to him, I'm like, this is amazing. Because he's directly interpreting the lyrics on the screen versus the song.
Girl, have you caught up with RuPaul's Drag Race yet?
I have.
So you're down to the final 3.
I am.
Okay. Are you good with them?
I love it. I love this final 3.
I like one. I'm okay with one, and a third one should be either Banksy or Kate Bush.
I just don't think Kate Bush is ready. I don't.
Okay,
think
then
she's ready.
Banksy.
Banksy, yes. I love Banksy. I would love to have Banksy rather than Michael, but Michael really grew on me.
Oh wait, what? Michael?
Series.
No, Tamara.
Oh, I think Tamara should definitely be at the top.
No, she's not that good. She's this year's Candy Muse.
I don't know why. I don't think she's as bad as Candy Muse. I don't think so.
So I need you to go in. I need you to look at her makeup, and I need you to zoom in. And then I want you to tell me if because Candy Muse would never walk down the runway in that makeup. It is Candy Muse was far more put together than Tamara.
I know, but Tamara's such a good time girl. Like,
girl,
you know me, I have a weakness for that.
Just because you want to hang out with them does not mean that they're good drag queens. Hang out with me, for God's sakes.
I don't know. She's just so ridiculous. Like, I think it's because she of everybody on the season has had she seems like she has had the most fun this season, just being and doing all of this stuff. Like, even on the last challenge where she just started screaming like a crazy person on her stand-up set. I was like, what?
Did you understand a single word that she was saying?
No.
Girl, speaking of not understanding things, did you know that we have a Patreon?
I've heard rumor.
Dear listeners, if you go to patreon.com, bloop, bloop, Mims and Maim, you could throw us some money. Hey, Maim.
Yes.
Did you know that we have another podcast? That's right.
Now?
Oh, no, my internet connection's unstable. Woo! That's right. We have You Slay Me, our Murder, She Wrote podcast, and Over the Moon, our Moonlighting podcast, which our dear listeners got a little sample of last week.
Little sneak peek.
And dear listeners, if you join the patrons, you get to see us in the lightest of drag doing the review.
Light.
Super light.
Like Beyonce.
Like Beyonce. I shouldn't say that, but I just did. I was just mimicking what Maim said, and I committed a racism. Thank you, Maim.
I mean...
Hey, Maim.
Hey,
Maim. Yeah, I'm not supposed to say that. I'm not supposed to
about it.
Great.
That's public domain.
Yes, that's not for me. That's not for me to say.
Girl, they gonna be coming to knock at your door in a minute, Henny. I'm sorry, girl. I'm sorry.
Rachel Dolezal is going to cancel me.
Oh no.
Hey,
You
babe.
stay on her shit list. You stay on her shit.
Hey, babe.
Yeah.
Babe, did you know? Did you know that we have merchandise?
Yes.
That's right, Maim. If you go to MrMahaffey.com, you can buy something. And Maim, you know what else I've added on there?
Oh, what?
If you scroll to the bottom, dear listeners,
Okay.
it is the giving season. And Maim and I are usually about receiving, but we're also about giving every once in a while. And this time...
After a few drinks.
this time of year, we have a list of a bunch of LGBTQIA plus minus charities on there.
Yes.
That you can throw some money at if you would feel like it. There's a whole list of them. Some of them are national, some are local. If you all have any that you would like for us to,
Promote.
add on there, send us an email. There's an email at the end of the episode, so you have to actually make it through the whole episode to get to our email.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Maim.
Yeah.
Do you know what I love?
You love 5-star reviews.
That's right. Listeners, I love 5-star reviews. And do you know what they do? Do you know what they do, Maim?
They get us exposure.
They raise you up.
Come on, Josh Groban.
Did you about call me Jared Leto?
I was calling you Josh Groban.
I know. Did you ever think he was attractive?
Josh Groban?
Yeah.
I mean, yes.
Okay.
I remember back in the day when he used to be on Conan O'Brien for some reason where he was kind of like not being his normal whatever self and just being normal. I was like, that guy's cute. But all the rest of the time, I was like, I didn't like his persona. I liked when he was being real.
This is season 5, episode 7.
You ask.
Old Rebels and Young Models.
I'm Julia Sugarbakers. I'm Julia Sugarbakers. I'm Julia Sugarbakers. I'm Julia Sugarbakers. And that's Marjorie. Just so you will know, and your children will someday know, is the night the lights went out in Georgia. The lights went out. The lights went out. The lights went out. The lights went out. And that is the night the lights went out in Georgia.
I'm sorry, I didn't know.
Well, now you do.
No, I just looked over at the time and I was like, oh, we should probably get going. Girl, I've been having some vertigo recently. That's neither here nor there. Oh, yeah.
I told you to stop taking those drugs.
I don't do drugs.
Oh. Mm-hmm.
I had to because of the vertigo. So Mary Jo has a letter. It's from her mom. And we find out that Miss Pixie has gone to heaven.
Oh, no, not Miss Pixie. Have we heard of her before?
No, but she's a 23-year-old cat that was bald.
Oh.
Speaking of cats, my cat yesterday, after we got home,
Yes.
threw up throughout the house.
Oh, no. Did she get into something?
No, he didn't. He just decided he probably ate too much because we gave him an extra little scoop in between, and started in front of the toilet, started in front of his bathroom, and all the way down the stairs. Just once he starts, he can't stop. It's like chips.
Oh, my gosh. That sounds awful.
Oh, it was. I
Did you... Cat vomit is really a very, very not fun thing.
I don't like cat vomit. I don't like hairballs. I don't. I like dogs more than cats. Is what I'm.
I know. No, I know.
Yeah.
I know. We talked about it before.
Have we?
Yeah.
Well, Miss Eulalie is going to a nursing home.
Oh my God, who's Miss Eulalie?
Well, first of all, Julia likes talking about people's names, about how everyone now is named Tiffany and Heather, and they don't have the old good Southern names.
Mm-hmm.
And then how eventually it's all going to go back and become, Beulah and Esther and all those.
She was actually kind of spot on there.
Not Beulah. I don't. Do you
Not
know
yet.
Beulah?
Not yet, girl. Not yet. Come on now. Somebody named your child Beulah, honey. I went to church with the Beulah, so I'm.
And how old was she? She was old when you were born, wasn't she?
Oh, Beulah was old from she came out of the womb, honey. She came out 87.
She came out Cicely Tyson. She just popped out older years, Cicely Tyson.
She just came out, honey. Been like, how old are you, baby? I don't know. But Lord willing, I'll reach 8.
Not Lord willing, girl. Not Lord willing, I'll reach 8. And that is the Benjamin Button we all deserved. Switch Brad Pitt and Taraji P. Henson right now.
Let's do it. I want it in my life. I want it in my life.
Oh, God. Oh, God. So she taught drawing classes in Mary Jo's little, wherever she's from.
Yeah. Small town south.
Yeah, and she would also give like tips and stuff and like little pearls of wisdom. And Suzanne has a pearl of wisdom.
Ooh, what is it?
For lip liner, always go light to dark because you can always get darker, but you can never get lighter. And it's true.
Yep, I feel the same way about sex partners. I don't know. It's not like a fun joke at the moment.
Is that why you always date white men?
I don't even know. What did I don't even know. But light to dark. Start to light. No, it doesn't make sense even in that way, does it? Mine's just light to light. I will say.
I'm waiting.
Suzanne's tip actually is a very good tip.
I've been waiting for about 3 years of this podcast now. So maybe now you finally got something.
Suzanne's tip actually was good. So.
It was, yes. You could you start with a dark little V in the middle of your upper lip, and you go lighter around, and you can slowly darken it around.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Yeah, don't press that thing into your skin all the way around.
No. Unless you're going for a certain look that I sometimes do, where you just take a thing of black eyeliner and go all the way around your lips.
I remember those days.
Someone said, Mims, you can't use black eyeliner as lip liner. And I said, I care to prove you wrong right now, sir. And I did.
Why can't you? Like the black, there's black lip liner. So why wouldn't you use that?
Oh, it was liquid. I forgot to add that word in too.
Oh, okay. I'm going to stop. I'm just gonna stop.
It didn't look that bad.
No. Graphically, I think it would look probably cool. But also that would be kind of messy after a while, I would think.
Yes, girl, because then when that lipstick was all gone, I just had a black ring around my lips. Because, girl, that cheap eyeliner ain't going nowhere.
Oh, speaking of local drag, shout out to the Dana St. James, honey.
Living her Dolly realness.
Yes, girl. I was like, you put that costume together so fast, honey.
Yep.
It was everything. Go follow her on social media, Dana St. James, y'all. She is the drag empress of North Carolina.
Yes, she is. She has had a journey. I think she's been doing this for 30 years now.
It's been a long time.
Or 40, maybe even 40 now. Yeah, she's just discovered her like impression era where she does Dolly. I don't know what took her so long. She's always kind of looked like her, but it is.
It's definitely a thing, though. I mean, I think any drag performer is always cautious about that because you don't want to necessarily. Because she is a creative person. Like, I've seen her do so many kinds of numbers, so I can see why she would be hesitant because then all people want to see is your Dolly.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
You know, but girl, if it pays the bills, honey,
I will say that I've never seen Dana do a Parker Bark. She's always she's always at least walking around.
Yeah, she don't do Parker Barks.
No.
She got too much energy. She likes moving around.
No, I've seen Kirby Colby do a Parker Bark.
Girl.
Uh-huh.
I have too. And it was not even an energetic Park and Bark. Yep. It's like an angry mime.
Uh-huh. So Julia wants to meet Miss Eulalie.
Okay.
Anthony's here and he walks into this conversation. He tells a story about Mrs. Blue, his teacher, who always had the class sit on one side of the room because, she was afraid that they'd fall out the window and die. And one of the kids who was double jointed went outside with a little ketchup outside of his mouth and like pretended to be dead. And she got sick and had to leave for the entire semester. And you know what? At Statesville High School, it wasn't that we couldn't sit by the windows. It was that the windows had the radiant heat on that third floor that it was like 1,000 effing degrees up there.
It was so hot up there. And then like the smell of that, and then like it would always bring up the smell of the lacquer on the floors.
Yeah.
The closer it got to summer, the worse it got.
God.
And then in winter, when the radiators were going off, gracious. So what we're saying, dear listeners, it was always miserable.
Except for downstairs on like the English floor, like that was the science floor was okay, but downstairs the English floor, that area was.
I'd love to go do a tour next time I'm home, see how it's changed.
Would you really?
No, I'm sure it's trying to be funny. It fell on flat.
Girl, next time you come back, we will do a tour of Lestattsville. They have
downtown.
That area actually has changed, but they also have an IHOP and an Olive Garden now.
In Statesville?
In Statesville.
Oh my God.
The Hooters is now an IHOP.
I knew that wasn't going to last.
Well, it was closed down for years. And the K&W is now an Olive Garden.
That is quite a come up. That means that people have to like change clothes when they walk from the Walmart to the Olive Garden.
No, they don't. What are you talking about? Girl, those Amish people going to Walmart just go walk all over there. Dear listeners, in Statesville, we actually technically they're Mennonites. We have a group
like,
of
you're not Amish, girl.
We have a group of Mennonites that live pretty close. They come into town. They go to Big Lots, Dollar Tree, Walmart, and then they go eat somewhere around there, and you just see this whole group of them.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, Charlene's here.
Hey, Charlene, looking good today, honey.
And Olivia's going to be a jar baby.
I'm sorry, what? What?
Her face is going to be on a baby food jar.
Oh, okay. Oh, my gosh. I did not know what that meant. Okay.
That sounds like a Toni Morrison book, though, don't it? Jar baby.
Mama woke up in the cannery factory. There was blood everywhere. She worked herself during the pregnancy. And then she gave birth in the back room. There I was, The job.
There I was, the jar baby. Well, Suzanne said Olivia doesn't have enough hair. She's going to get her a baby wig.
Oh my gosh, I love this idea.
I do too. Girl, don't you wish we'd start off with baby wigs?
Yes, I do.
Hear that, Mama Maim? You've deprived your lovely...
You kept me from getting a baby wig. You had a head full of hair. I could have had a head full of more hair.
Did you have hair as a baby?
Oh yeah.
I didn't.
Yeah.
I've
always had like a lot of hair.
I did have blonde hair when I was younger, though.
Did you? Like my brother? Yes.
I know it's true.
Like it was real blonde. Like,
I know.
blonde.
I've seen the pictures. It looked like a wig on a baby.
That's because our hair was so like curly and weird that it just didn't even look like it was real hair.
Yeah. That's what
I mean, you know, I'm glad he had that moment before he lost it all.
No.
I still say it was that sun-in he did during high school that messed up his hair. I still say that. I don't know nothing about chemicals like you do, but I still say I think it was that sun-in.
So we're at the nursing home.
Okay. Oh, yay.
And we meet Miss Eulalie, who's that woman.
Well, hi, Miss Eulalie.
So Mary Jo asks if she's still painting. Miss Eulalie says no, and she's like, "Well, that's a shame." And Miss Eulalie said, "Well, are you?"
Boop. Face crack.
So a nurse is here, and there's a birthday.
Whose birthday is it?
It's Miss Eulalie's, and she's got to wear the little pointy hat.
Oh, come on, Miss Eulalie. You know you want to wear this hat. It's going to be so nice for everybody.
And Julia's like, she doesn't want to wear the hat. I'm the birthday fairy. Get that hat away from her.
And then she gets kind of scary, the nurse.
Yup. Well, Mary Jo says a random phrase that Miss Eulalie used to say to her about blah, 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 blah.
That's profound.
And Miss Eulalie said, I believe I also used to say take risks, which is a how Mary Jo remembered this like 5-sentence phrase that like maybe she cross-stitched it while she was saying it back in the day or something. But like I don't know exactly how she remembered that, but take risks, girl.
Yeah.
Which you're doing with your hair right now.
What is the risk about this? My hair looks fine. Stop it. I love my hair. It's fine. Dear listeners, as you all have gathered from all of our different posts, I am of the brown skin persuasion, and I am rocking kind of a silvery blonde hair. And Mims is just being.
Oh no, it's not the color that I have a problem with right now.
It's my part. Oh, leave my part alone.
You obviously did. So it's later at Sugar Baker's.
I've always parted my hair. I've always parted my hair. It's a thing. I don't know why. How this happened.
Even when you had the curly mop.
Mm-hmm.
How could you possibly part it?
I would part it and then just let it curl up as it dried.
Girl, do you know what I do to my hair every morning? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Sometimes I'll take a little bit of something in my hands, do this, go, and that's it.
Okay.
Yeah. Right
but
now,
I mean, I'm on video all day with clients. I can't do that.
You could.
No, you can't. That's not. You're supposed to. You're part of my job is projecting to them like what we hope they do to their clients, and so we don't want ourselves looking like a hot mess. But I can't do that with my hair. My hair looks a hot mess if I just like wake up and don't do anything to it.
Oh, I didn't say do nothing.
Okay.
You wet it and just put a little product in it and leave it.
Okay.
Try it. Live on the edge.
That's not the thing I do.
Quit sewing A-frame dresses and mess your hair up a little, girl.
I made a dress the other day. I made a dang jumpsuit the other day.
Was it for you?
Yes, the thing I wore last week, the gender blender, was a jumpsuit.
Okay, girl, I ain't seen the pictures. Here, I wonder if that... I can't get to it because it's my old phone and it's disconnected, so that won't work.
Covered in pecan and peach pies, or pecan and pumpkin pies.
Ooh, a pecan and peach pie. A pecan and pumpkin pie. It's like, what is
pecan and pumpkin pie.
You know what I haven't had a month of Sundays?
What?
Peach cobbler.
Ooh, now that you say that, I have not either.
I know, right? I miss peach season. Like it came and went. So
it was so fast.
It was so fast, girl. It was so fast. We got a little cold air.
Why can't you stay longer, Peaches? Why can't you stay longer?
Is she still alive?
I think so.
Well, we're back at Sugar Bakers.
Okay.
And Mary Jo sees herself a little bit in Eulalie. We find that out. And Suzanne is here with the baby wig.
Oh. I love it.
So we found out that at the retirement home, Maim, they played which one of y'all when you're 80, which one of these old people going to be who you are when you're 80? And they found Suzanne, who was this woman who with a black bouffant, a black beehive, and like she dressed to the nines and then face like an oak tree.
Mm-hmm. I mean, that is going to be Suzanne.
Yeah. Well, Charlene's here.
Okay, Charlene, how's it going?
And she thinks Olivia got the job.
Oh, that's amazing. That's so good.
Suzanne shows Charlene the baby wig. She's like, what is that? It's a baby wig. And it's got little bangs. Like, girl, it is the cutest.
It's so cute.
It's the cutest little baby. She's just shaking it like,
so cute.
Well, Miss Eulalie's here.
Oh, that's nice. She gets to meet everybody.
With Miss Chesley and her friend. And Eulalie's decided to leave the home.
Oh, okay. That's a choice.
She needs a place to stay for the evening.
Got it. All right.
Yeah. So that it's
Where's she going to stay?
Well, it's a little bit later. It's a little bit later now, girl. It's a little bit later. Miss Chesley and Suzanne are arguing over a spot on the couch.
I forgot how much I love that lady.
Yeah, she's really good. She is so funny in this. Like, and whenever it goes to Charlene, you can see that Charlene is losing it. Like, like
Charlene's like, I mean, it would be difficult to watch that happening and not kind of just giggle to yourself.
Yeah,
they're being stupid.
Like it's very. She's very having a hard time. Like, I would love to have seen the blooper reel for this because it was.
Oh my gosh! Yes.
Like how many times they had to go through the scene.
Well, I think it's that thing that we were saying before, right? Where Suzanne is just, it's just like she's having fun this season.
Yeah.
Like she just doesn't care.
So they're fighting back and forth. Eulalie says she wants to go to Haiti.
Okay.
Charlene goes on and on about Marlon Brando, who lives in Tahiti. And then did anybody see when Connie Chung interviewed him? Because she just had a good old time. And she goes on about Connie Chung for a few minutes and how she is over Connie and Maury Povich. And Ms. Cressley says, is she on something?
Yes, she is.
Are Connie Chung and Maury Povich still together?
That's a good question. Oh my gosh, I didn't even think about that.
Connie?
Remember they had that talk show for a little bit too?
Yes.
Connie
Yes.
and Maury. Oh, so good.
She's still married to Maury Povich.
Oh, that's so great. Did they ever
Since
have kids?
They have one kid.
That's it?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
They
TV now too.
They adopted him in 1995. Yeah.
That's wild.
Yeah.
Well, come on, Connie and Maury. Y'all doing good. Come on now. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
That's it right there.
I always liked her. I always liked Connie Chung so much.
I did too.
And then she just
like Charlene suddenly had all this problems with her.
Well, probably because she's Asian. What?
That's probably not right. Not Charlene.
Okay. Who would be more believable being?
Oh, that's true. Never mind.
So Miss Chesley, not Cressley, Chesley. Speaking of Cressley, did you hear that they are actually the Cressley Knows Best people? Are you familiar with this?
I am familiar with the Chrisleys, yes.
So they are getting their appeal heard about having to be jailed.
Of course they are, because
of course they are.
Like it's, man, just gotta stop right there.
Well, why is there a dead rodent on the coffee table?
It's a baby wig, honey.
It's a baby wig. It's a baby wig. It's a baby wig. It's a baby wig.
It's a baby wig.
It's just a baby wig. It's what we all wear, a baby wig. I mean, I'm wearing a baby wig right now.
There you go, honey. Just keeping that set on with them tape, honey.
Just can't see it.
I love it.
I love it. It's a ball wig.
It looks very realistic.
What are my balls?
Just gonna take a breath. Wasn't ready for that.
Oh, I had a read for you.
Okay.
For you. That the blonde wig and stuff you were wearing on the other day.
Uh-huh.
Do you want to hear about Reed?
Sure.
It was like Loretta Swit met Rick James with man hands.
That's accurate. That's accurate, actually.
Oh, God. So, Mary Jo offers to put up Miss Eulalie. Julia offers to put up Miss Cressley because she doesn't want to go anywhere anymore, and she just needs a place to sit down, put her feet up, and watch her shows, and get a stiff drink. And Suzanne's like, I know old people. I've dated them. Once you give them a little scrap, they're going to stay. And Miss Cressley's like, does she live with you? No, I'm staying here.
I love Miss Cressley.
I do too.
Love her.
I do too.
Oh, her deliveries are so spot on.
Yeah. So we're at Mary Jo's now.
Mm-hmm.
Miss Eulalie and Mary Jo reminisce. They start talking about the good old days.
Oh, love those days.
Do you?
I mean, last week was great. That's as far back as I can remember, honey.
Do you remember a lot of high school?
Not really.
Okay.
I think some of the post trauma of my life has erased a lot of things. Because when I've had those moments where I'm trying to like remember I can remember like big things, like when I had to do homecoming with my cousin because you know her boyfriend made me. Like, I remember that. stuff like that I can remember, but not really. It's very even college now for me. It's kind of like a little foggy.
I remember more of high school than I do of college.
I remember, it's funny. The things that I remember about high school now are not even high school related. It was us hanging out after school that I remember more than anything else.
Oh, those times we would stay at the coffee shop parking lot till like 2:00 in the morning.
I remember I told somebody once because, when the Barbie movie came out and that song was everywhere again. I was like, yeah, I said, we used to actually have like Barbie dance parties when that song came out because we hadn't heard anything like it before. And we would just be in the back parking lot just dancing.
Yeah.
I was like, that song, it's like somebody was like, why does that song mean so much? I'm like, that song was like our Footloose, like basically. Like it was like our closest thing to that.
How we never got the cops called on us.
Honey, there'd have to be other people downtown.
There were like 15, 20 of us, girl.
Yeah, but there'd have to be other people downtown to report us.
Oh, I guess you're right. Well, no, because the Westmorelands lived in there illegally in their antique shop.
Okay, but if they live there illegally, they're not going to call. Remember, we lived in a very small town. After 7 p.m., everybody else was gone from downtown. That's why
true.
we ran.
Well, except for the bars.
Except
We ran the streets.
Bar.
That's true. Now there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I think.
Well, we did. We ran those streets.
We ran those streets.
So tough. It makes us sound so tough.
It's us and the drug dealers.
Us, the drug dealers, and the skateboarders. That was it.
Yep.
That was it.
Well, now, girl, there was that Christian coffee shop that was open late too.
I hadn't forgotten them.
The Upper Room.
That's what I was talking about when I said the drug dealers.
Girl, a couple of those people were very attractive.
Do you want to get down on your knees for them?
No. There would have to be a comfortable bed involved. I am not.
Not a comfortable bed.
Comfortable bed.
We're not just doing this anywhere, you guys.
No. I will
I'm
be
the kind of girl.
I will be laying there. What you want to do is up to you, but I will just be laying there. The amount of effort is equal to the amount of effort you're going to put in. So we're going to start off just laying there, and then
we're going to do it as a baseline reading, and we'll see how it goes.
The more you do, the more I'll do. This is a 50-50 adventure here. I promise one of us will get something out of it. It's not going to be you.
We're not creating matter. We're just exchanging matter. It's very different.
Oh, God. Well, Mary Jo offers Miss Eulalie to stay at her house forever.
Okay, you would think she would talk to her children about that.
Well, ding dong, ding 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 dong, ding dong ding ding.
Hello.
Who's Julia's here. Julia's here.
Julia,
and she's taking Miss Cressley back to the home because she drank a whole lot of wine and started shouting obscenities to Jake and the Fat Man. Then went to Joy's bathroom, said how dirty it was, decided to deal with it herself, and commented how her mop had a bad smell.
I love that woman.
And then Julia said, one of us had to go with it. Since my name's the one on the mortgage, it was her. Julia ain't never had a mortgage.
No.
Old ass money.
Yeah. The house has been handed down many times.
Oh, God.
Although she might have done a reverse mortgage to get her business started.
That is true. A reverse mortgage. Who's the one who does those commercials?
I don't know who does them now. I mean, I haven't seen one in a while, but remember it used to be what was the guy? You remember it used to be Steve Allen that did them back when we were kids. Oh, Steve Allen. Steve Allen, and then it was what's his name?
It's Tom Selleck now. It's Tom Selleck.
No.
It is. Yeah.
Why is it always like some like dude that started off great?
It was Fred Thompson before him.
Fred Thompson, Senator Fred Thompson.
Henry Winkler did them.
Oh,
Robert Wagner.
Ew.
Jerry Orbach. Whatever.
I don't have the words right now. That kind of left me a little bit like dazed. Like what?
Well, Miss Eulalie decides to go back too. As long as Mary Jo promises to visit her and sketch.
Oh, that's nice.
Well, it's a little bit later. We're back at Sugar Baker's.
Okay.
Mary Jo's drawing. She's drawing a drawing of Julia with flippers. They're supposed to be hands with flippers. Can you draw?
That was a perfect little response.
Yeah.
I can draw okay. I can draw. I mean, it's not a skill I've ever explored. I used to be able to do mimicry really well. Like I could look at something and then draw it. But I've never been very good at just drawing from brain.
So I saw on your Facebook, you're very excited about the new Garfield movie.
Yeah, I heard there was a new Garfield movie.
Do you know who the voice is?
Of Garfield?
Yeah.
No.
I'm getting ready to run it for you. It's Chris Pratt.
But he just did the Mario movie. Why is he doing?
Yeah. Oh no, the voice is the same.
Why is he? I don't understand.
He's not trying to do a Garfield voice. He's just doing his own voice.
But Garfield has always had a very specific voice.
I mean, until What's His Doodle did him.
Bill Murray.
Yeah.
Okay.
Did you watch the Bill Murray movies?
I watched the first one. It was okay. It was okay.
Okay.
It's just it's like so the best way I can describe those, which I'm pretty sure now that you said that this one is like gonna have him too, it's like you have to just like take it for the time period that it's in, because I'm now realizing that 80s Garfield is never gonna come back. Like it's just not that version.
Oh, and the animation looks dreadful to me. Like it's lineless CGI.
Oh god.
Yeah, it looks. Yeah. I mean, enjoy it if you.
I'll
can.
just go back and just watch Garfield and Friends.
Is that on something?
If it's not, it's time for me to buy it. So.
Girl, you know what? Then that could be one thing we do. That
one. What was it? U.S. Acres. Garfield and Friends. Honestly, I would love to have some of our friends sit their kids down and show them some of the 80s stuff that we watch, just to see what the kids think about it now. Because when I think about it in reflection, it feels very different from what children's programming is like now. Like it has almost like a very adult sense of humor, because they weren't really quite making cartoons specifically for children back then. It was just like, let's just do a thing. But I don't know. It just I would love to see it.
It's on Pluto and Tubi.
Oh, perfect. That means I could probably buy the DVD for not very much money.
That's what I was thinking.
I'm telling every person now. I'm like, look, if there's something you super love, buy it. Just buy it, because I'm gotten so frustrated lately with this whole like stuff being around and then stuff not being around. It's not. So
Suzanne's here.
Hey, Suzanne.
Charlene has had a bad morning.
Oh no, what happened?
Well, Charlene comes down the stairs. She's crying, and she just told Olivia that she didn't get the job.
Oh no.
And Julia says that was an asinine reason for them not to choose Olivia. And it's like, Suzanne's like, why? Why didn't she get picked? They picked a baby with more hair. Charlene's like, yes. Well, Suzanne has a little application for Beautiful Baby in Atlanta contest. Charlene grabs it and it's like, hey, Suzanne, you still have that wig? Do-do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Hey, Maim.
Yeah.
Did you find yourself a Miss Georgia Wild?
I think my favorite outfit this week was the purple number that Julia wore at the beginning.
Okay.
I really like her in purple. I don't know why she doesn't wear that color. I mean, nobody wears that color that often, but she looked really good to me.
I thought this was the first outfit that Charlene was in was the best that they've let Jean Smart look on the show. The little pantsuit number. So that's mine. Like it is. I'm surprised they let her wear that. But yes. My dog's surprised too.
Once again, I think that there were some things behind the scenes that we're seeing played out. And like I said, like the way Suzanne's being allowed to be more funny and not be so everything's about stupid fat Suzanne and all of this stuff. It's like you're seeing it play out. Obviously, it doesn't work to retain them, but Charlene probably had the same thing. She's like, can I look nice for a change? Like I'm kind of tired of looking like this all the time.
Well, did you enjoy this episode, Maim?
Oh yeah, this is actually one of my forgot that I loved it as much as I did until I saw that her friend show up and I was like, oh, I remember her.
So I love this episode except for one thing. Mm-hmm. We are denied a picture of Olivia in a wig. We are denied. They build up baby in a wig the entire episode. We are denied a picture of that baby in a wig by the end, Maim.
But I feel like...
Denied.
I feel like Olivia is such a pale white baby that it would be almost scary.
Girl, just put a button at the very end of the episode of while they're doing the credits of just a baby in a wig.
Like a baby in a wig photo shoot.
Yes. Yes.
And we just see all the pictures from the photo shoot.
Yes. And a little jar with her face on at the very end.
That would have been actually
jar
cool,
baby.
Actually.
I have the jar baby.
Before I leave this mortal plane, I just want you to know the fields have been burned. The house where the owner has been burned. And I am left here, still, the jar baby. Tony Morrison could never.
Lord willing, I'll make it to 8. May, watch to our dear listeners where they can find you.
I love a callback. Okay, hold on. Hey, listeners, you can find me hosting Amazing Colossal Karaoke every Thursday night at Killy Idol in Miami Beach. You can find me doing improv at the Villain Theater in Miami, commentating on the It's Happening Out Network. Any of those links you can find at my website, I'mYourAuntieMaim.com. How about you, Mims?
Hey, y'all, I'm the Divinest Mims. You can find me online at thedivinesmims.com. Hey, Maim.
Yes.
Did you know we have a Patreon?
No.
That's right. If you go to patreon.com, boop, boop, Mims and Maim, you can throw somebody a Maim.
Yes.
Did you know that we have another podcast?
Say what?
That's right. We have You Slay Me, our Murder She Wrote podcast, and Over the Moon, our moonlighting podcast, which, dear listeners, if you join our Patreon, you get to see us in the lightest of drag with an early episode release. Exciting.
Yes.
Hey, Maim. Maim, did you know that we have merchandise?
Oh, what? Yeah, no.
That's right. If you go to MimsMaim.com, you can buy something. And at the very bottom, we also have links to charities that we, support and such.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Maim.
Yeah.
Maim. Do you know what I love?
5-star reviews.
That's right, dear listeners. I love 5-star reviews. They really help to raise us up. Hey, Maim.
You raise me up.
Maim. As mentioned earlier, did you know that you can reach out and message us? That's right. You can reach us at mimsandmaim@gmail.com or send us a text at 704-380-0618. Hey, Maim.
Yes.
Maim.
Yes.
Maim, do you have anything else to add?
Nah.
Then why don't you say goodnight, Maim?
Good night, Maim.
Bye, y'all.